Hi everybody and welcome back to another video. This week I'm going to talk about weeks 11, 12 and 13 and what's been going on. I also want to talk about something that I think a lot of people struggle with, me included, and that's getting back on track. So before we jump straight into it, I'm Katie and these are the things that I do. So I am currently 13 weeks into my 100 days of sweat challenge, and I got all the way up to day 88 and then something happened. I lost momentum a little bit and there were a few things that were happening day on day that made it harder for me to fit in my exercise every single day. I just let momentum fizzle. So what I decided to do is take a little break for a couple of days, pick it back up once normality resumed, and then I've carried on with my challenge from there on. I'm going to explain a little bit more. Let me take you back a couple of weeks and I'll show you what I was doing up until day 88. I've just completed a 4K run down to the beach for day 72, and look at that view. It's day 88 and I'm going to start this morning off with an abs workout. So I'm going to do a 20-minute session on YouTube with a video from MadFit. Little workout actually, quite intense. It was 45 seconds of exercise and 15 seconds of rest, so only a very short rest period in between. 10 exercises, focusing on the kind of core, the abs, and working those really hard, and then cycled those 10 exercises again. I really enjoyed that actually. I've never done one of the MadFit workouts before, but it was something that was recommended to me, so I thought I'd give it a go, and yeah, it gets my vote. I liked it. And then came day 89. So we were actually traveling from Barcelona down to Alicante for a couple of days, and then making our way back up along the coast over the weekend. My partner was traveling down there for work and I decided that I would go with him and have just a day working remotely. I'm working permanently remotely at the moment anyway, so as long as there's a good connection, it doesn't really matter where I am, as long as I can get to all of my meetings, etc. So I decided to go for the ride. We hired a car and we made our way down to Alicante. I did fit in my workout in the morning on day 89. I knew that it was probably going to be difficult to get one in. It was a 6-hour drive actually 6.5 hours with some stops along the way. And by the time we got down to Alicante, it was already pretty late. We had time to just run out, quickly get something to eat, and then back to the hotel to sleep before an early rise the next morning. I was glad that I fit in my workout on day 89, but then on day 90, I just found that I had no time to fit in that workout at all. We were up and out early on day 90. Basically, that was Friday morning. We got up, had a very quick breakfast in the hotel. We needed to drive for about 30 minutes out of Alicante to a town that was close by. Basically, that's where the company that my partner was visiting is located. So I worked from the small town. I was just in a cafe. But because we were up and out so early, unfortunately, we just didn't have time for me to fit in a workout in that hotel first before we left. I would have had to get up at about 5 a.m. and honestly, we went to bed quite late after all the driving, and I didn't fancy doing an early morning one. So I was hoping that when we got to the next hotel, after we'd driven from the small place called Elda and then driven up to Valencia, which was about another 2 hours, I was hoping from that hotel we'd then be able to fit in a workout. Unfortunately, our hotel room was very, very small, and unless I would have done a workout on the bed, I don't think it would have been physically possible to actually do anything inside the hotel room. There weren't any facilities at the hotel. We purposefully booked a hotel that was, you know, a nice, cute hotel. It was a bit kind of hipsterish, bit of a boutique hotel. Very, very nice, good recommendation, but it didn't have anything like a pool or a gym. And basically the main reason for that is that we were booking something just for one night for a couple of hours to sleep in, and we honestly thought that those facilities wouldn't have been open during COVID anyway. So very, very difficult to fit in a workout that day, and I honestly felt really bad about it. I had all my stuff with me. I should have just gone for a run or something, but I honestly just let the moment get the better of me. And when I woke up the next day, I was thinking, oh no, this is the first time. It should have been day 90. There's only 10 days left. And I didn't make time for it. And even on the Saturday, we then had plans to go out and see the sights. But yeah, unfortunately, another day without any workout. Yeah, 2 days in a row already felt awful. It felt terrible. I felt really, really disappointed in myself and like I had run off the rails somehow. And then Sunday came, and that was an even more difficult day because we had a lot of driving. So on the Saturday night, we'd actually driven another 2 hours from Valencia up to Tortosa, and then we stayed the night in Tortosa. We arrived very late again. The next day we were actually looking around the local area. We had some appointments booked in to see a few people, and it meant that, again, we just did not have time for me to be able to fit in a workout. And I felt like this third day was kind of excuse upon excuse upon excuse. You know, yes, we had another 2.5 hour drive, 3 hour drive back to Barcelona that same day on the Sunday, but I really shouldn't have used that as a way to put a halt to my journey. So what I've decided to do is pick back up at day 89 and basically run through the challenge plus the days that I've missed out. So I had 11 days left from day 90 through till day 100, and I also had 5 days that I missed in between where I didn't do any workouts. So today I've picked back up, started at day 90 again, and I will complete 16 more days to see it through. So I'll pick up the 5 that I did as a bit of a punishment for myself for not working out those days, plus the 11 that were remaining, and get this challenge done. I'm feeling good about it. I just finished my workout this morning, and yeah, I'm back on track. But I'm really interested to hear from you guys what you do to get back on track. Is it resetting yourself somehow? Is it acknowledging that there has been a drift away from that original goal and just kind of mentally resetting that and getting back to the challenge? Or is there another way that you deal with it? Is there something that you do to acknowledge and move on? Or Is there something that you do to make up for lost time, perhaps? Really interested to hear your thoughts. Let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, if you're enjoying following along this journey, even if it is a little bit bumpy along the way, then please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one.